Today's design, Call of Duty. No, I've never played Call of Duty, but I loved this image and wanted to put it on my nails. You'll need a thin art brush, a makeup sponge, tweezers, along with the basics, tinfoil for your polish palette, acetone and a brush for cleanup, paper towel, and the polishes. The ones I've used will be listed below. I've never really done a design like this before, so I'll let the tutorial kind of speak for itself. Sometimes I add some white polish, then have to go back and add black because I've added too much white, or vice versa, so I think it's just best to follow along. I am working with one of my thinner white polishes. My preferred white polish is Motive's Wedding Dress because it goes on nice and opaque, but for this design I wanted something a little bit more sheer, so I've used the Maybelline Color Show Porcelain Party. I work with the same thinner brush through the entire design as well. I didn't want the black areas to be really shiny, so I just cut a little piece of makeup sponge, put it on a tweezer with black and white polish, and just sponged over the majority of the nail just to give it kind of a speckled look. Some spots I did too much, but that's okay. You'll see I go back with the white polish and touch those areas up. There were a couple of times while I was working on this design that I almost gave up because I felt it wasn't really looking like the image I was following, but I kept to it, kept going back and forth between the black and white, and in the end I was really happy with how it turned out. So don't give up if you're feeling a little discouraged partway through. Just keep working on the design, and if I can do it, I think pretty much anybody can do it. One of the final steps on the skull nail is to go in and add these black cracks that go across the design. And then just at the base of my nail near my cuticle, I want to give it a little bit more of a distressed look, so I just use my brush to do that at the end. For my ring finger, I wanted to put the initials for Call of Duty, so I just start with the O that's in the center of my nail first, and I just build these letters up as I go, and if there's any areas I need to touch up, I can use the black polish as well to just give those a nice clean edge. Once you're happy with your letters, you're going to go back with your black polish and just create some cracks similar to what you did on the skull nail. I finish off this design once everything's dry with a matte top coat, and for my thumb, index, and pinky, I add a line of studs down the center, and the studs just stick with the top coat, so it's important to work quickly so that those adhere while the top coat's still wet. And you'll see when I get to the tip of my nail, my stud turned by mistake, but in the end I liked the way it looked, so I kept it. And I did the same design on my pinky and thumb. Well, there you have it. I hope you liked the video. Please comment, share, subscribe, and thumbs up are always appreciated.